Good morning. I'm going to make a bling shirt that says just do it with the Nike sign. So I just came on to show you how to do this. Hopefully people get something out of it. You probably can't see me, I'm off camera, but that's okay. Let's see. I gotta choose the color first. So I have these colors here. I think I want to go with blue. Let me see if I can find blue. Which one is, oh, here it is, right here. Yeah, this is blue, so I'm going to put it on. I think I want the Nike sign to be blue and white. Oh, you know what? I think this might be mixed with blue and white. We shall see. If I mess up, I can start over. All right, so I'm going to just rub those in. And they should just go right in. It's real simple to do. I love doing bling. It did take me an hour this morning. I made this template on my Cricut, which does it all for you, but the little holes did not come all the way out, so I had to take a little thing and punch them all out. And there's a lot, as you can see. So it took me about an hour to get all the holes punched out. Take my glasses off so I can actually see what I'm doing. And so basically what you do is just go around in a circle and all of them fall in. And so they're going to be blue and white. And I really wanted them all blue, but I forgot this one container here. Whichever one I pulled the blue out of, right here, is like when I'm done and I don't feel like putting them right where they go, I put them in there. And so they were mixed with white and blue. I normally don't do that, but this is the second time I've pulled from this jar. And I had blue and white when I just wanted, last time I just wanted white. And I thought they were, but they were blue and white. But I think with Nike, blue and white is okay. So I'm just going to go with it. It's for my shirt. I'm not selling this one. However, if you would like a shirt like this, I'll do it in whichever color you want. Let's see. Once I get them all in, I will pick them up with this kind of paper right here. So you just lay this down, pick them up, then put them on the shirt, and put the shirt on the heat press. And it just does it for you. It just does it. It's magic. I really like doing this. I don't do this that often, but I do enjoy doing it. But lately, everybody's been asking me for soap. I've gotten 3 orders of soap in the last 2 weeks. So I've been making lots of soap. And I usually don't make soap in hot weather because when you ship it, it melts sometimes. Some of those mail trucks are very hot and they melt the soap. So then when the customer gets it, you know, they get a melted soap bar. So you end up having to make it again. And so for a $5 or $8 bar of soap, by the time you make it twice, you've made no money because you had to send it to them. It's not their fault it melted. It's not my fault either, but it's good customer service just to replace, you know. So I try to give good customer service. All right, let's see. We got, now this is the harder part. I mean, it's not hard, but, and I don't even think I brought my tool in here. That was really smart of me. Because there's a tool that picks these up real quickly. So I'm going to run out real quick and get that tool, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So this is a tool that you need, and it'll pick them up really easily. But I usually don't videotape in this room. This is my actual studio room that I developed just to do videos. But when I first moved here a whole year ago, this was also the room that I piled everything up in. So it took me a while to get everything, where I wanted it to be. So, but anyway, I'm in it now, so I can do my video from here. Depends on what I'm doing. If I'm doing resin, then I kind of like doing that in the other room because I don't have a sink in here, and I like to be near water when I'm doing resin because, first of all, I'm allergic to resin, so I try not to get it on me. I have plenty of gloves and stuff, but I never use them, so I know that's not very wise, but I've been doing resin for about 10 years now, so I'm kind of good at it, but about not getting it on my hands and stuff, so. But I do every once in a while, so I have to be close to water to get it off really quickly. All right. Now, even though I'm putting all these in here where they didn't go in, it's only a few that didn't get in the hole. But when I get to the heat press and press them, there'll be a few that didn't go where I want them to go. So over the heat press, I have to kind of do this again. If there's any. Sometimes nothing happens, but occasionally you have one or two that just moved or something happened. So that's when it gets a little hot. But with my new heat press, I don't have to put my head under there anymore. I can just roll it out, fix everything, and roll it back. Okay, I think that's it for that. Now I just need to go through and find the ones that are extra because it's kind of hard sometimes to see these extra ones in there. They'll lay right in it. Like here's one right here. It's laying right next to one. And it looks like here's another one. Looks like it's where it's supposed to be, but it's not. And if you press it like that, then you'll have a couple extra stones where you don't want stones. And most people won't even notice it, but I will. I'm kind of a perfectionist when it comes to stuff like that. So, oh, there's another one. See, it was hiding. And it doesn't help the flock, which is this blue part. It's blue, and I'm using blue stones. So, I think that's it, though. I don't see any more. Now, for the Just Do It part, I need to come up with a color. So I have the Nike sign, blue and white. I'm trying to see what color I want the Just Do It sign. I should do it just all white. But then I'm going to need a dark shirt. And I really don't want a dark shirt. I think I'm just going to do, well, if I have enough, I'll do it in blue and white also. Because I planned on doing that, but that's what I'm going to do. Well, I'd like to thank everybody who subscribed to my YouTube channel. I think I got 20 more people. So I'm almost at 300, trying to get to 500. And I really haven't advertised anywhere, so that's probably why I didn't even know that was a thing till recently, because I've been on YouTube for probably 4 or 5 years and I've never done anything with it. And I went on there and I had 200 some subscribers. 2 of my videos have 30,000 views. And I'm like, whoa, I didn't know people were actually looking at this stuff. I just make it and put it there. But yeah, 2 of my videos have almost 30,000 views. I think one has 17,000 and one has almost 11,000. I have about 35 videos, I think, on there. And so I'm just, trying to build it up now. Should have been doing that all along. But I'm doing it now, so we'll see what happens. Oh, there's one right there I missed. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, I knew I wasn't going to have everything I needed for this room, so I'm going to improvise. I'm going to cut a little of this expensive paper. This is the paper that you use to place the stones on something, but I'm going to just use a piece of it. See if I could, I just use the white part and use it as a scooper because I don't feel like going back and getting something else. Oh, that worked. Because I think I'm going to need a few more stones than I have in the jar. Ooh, that didn't work too well. If I had some cardboard in here, that would work better, but all right, let's just try that. And we'll just try the J and the U first. See what we get. I hope I have enough. I always have a lot of white or clear, so that shouldn't be a problem, but it's the blue I may not have enough of. But it's going to be so cute. I can't wait to press it on the shirt. Now, another hard part of doing this, not really hard, but tedious, is that when you put the plastic down on the, I'm sure it's got a name for it other than plastic, but when you put it down on the shirt, on here, to pick up all the stones, sometimes they flip and do crazy stuff. So hopefully that doesn't happen today. And you're supposed to be going in a circle. I know, but looks like I got a couple red ones in here too, so I have to pop those out. Oh, you know what? Here's, I'm gonna take them in this box right here. Got me some cardboard, yay! Although it's not doing much better, but it's doing a little better. And where is it? Okay, with that, I should be able to just do this. Oh, they don't slide like that. Let's see. So this is goofy right here, what I'm doing. Oh, you know what? Let's use this. This makes more sense. Yeah, I got them on this Teflon sheet. That's why they're not sliding as nice as they should. All right, let's see. Well, I think we're just going to have enough. If I can get them all out. Don't do this at home. Be prepared when you come in the room with the camera. But it's like, if I was doing this without the camera, I would have this exactly the way I want, but no. And at this point, there's nothing really I can go get because it's not that that they can move freely. I did it on this kind of rubber mat, and they're just not sliding, so I'll make a note not to do that again. I'll make sure I have paper or something else underneath. All right, let's see how that goes. But it's coming out so pretty, though. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Saturday. I've already been out. I had to go take my garbage out. Had to go to the mailbox. I had a package delivered, something I ordered somewhere, and they put it in the mailbox. It was not Amazon, so they didn't bring it to my door. So I've already been out, done that. I was supposed to go somewhere today. Where was I supposed to go? Well, I was going to go to Walmart and get some t-shirts, some black t-shirts. because I'm running low on the Gildan ones. And, well, I'll take that back. I have a lot of them, but I don't have medium, and that's what I wear. And so when I'm making like sample stuff, I always make them in my size so that if nobody, you know, buys them, then I can wear them. So I'm getting low on medium. I have extra large and 2X and all that, but I don't have, I'm getting low on medium. And Hobby Lobby, I could get them for like $2.99 each. But I could go to Walmart and get a whole pack of cotton t-shirts with 6 in there for like $9.99. So in the long run, that's cheaper, as long as I'm not sublimating, because if I sublimate, I gotta have polyester. But if I'm just doing this, or if I'm doing screen printing, I can use cotton. So that's my new obsession. I love the screen printing. I just have a small 2-screen setup, but I can put like logos on t-shirts and stuff, and I can mass produce them. Well, as many as I can do with 2 screens. But that's fun too. Because I have all these cotton t-shirts and I can't use them with sublimation. So now I can use, well, I can use them on my Cricut. I just don't like doing vinyl on shirts and stuff. I don't even know why I got a Cricut. Because to me, it's like putting a sticker on a shirt. And that just makes no sense to me. But people like it, so if they ask me, I'll make it. But I prefer, when you do sublimation, it's made into the shirt. So it's like your shirt was made like this. When you use the Cricut or Scan and Cut or anything like that, it's just laying on top of the shirt like a little sticker. And when you wash your clothes enough, that's eventually going to come off. Whereas sublimation will never come off. You know, it'll die with the shirt. So when the shirt looks ugly and, you know, you don't want to wear it anymore, you know, the sublimation will start looking ugly too, but it won't fade and it won't do all that. So I love it. But you only can use polyester shirts, and they're a little more expensive than cotton shirts. They're harder to find. So I guess everything has its ups and downs, but okay. Oh, we had just enough. I think I only need like a few more, and they're probably up here that I can just move into those spots. So I think we're going to be okay if I can just get them all in the holes. Get a little closer. I don't want to be on camera. So actually my hair is combed today, but let me show you what I'm doing so far. Those you can't see, it says just do it, and it's all blue and white. All right, so let me see. I wish I could move the camera, have the camera sit just like that so you can see it better, but because I think, let me sit it on top of something. I'm thinking, see, I was thinking you could see better, but you're only seeing like an angle of what I'm doing. All right, let's see what else I could do. I wonder if I put it like this, would it be too high? One more thing. Nope, that's not gonna work. All right. Well, I tried. All right, we'll be through with this phase soon enough, and every once in a while I'll just pull it over so you can see it. All right. Okay, I think I got all the ones that's gonna go in by themselves. So let me brush these off and then fill them in. Let's see what else we could do. Oh, you know what? I do have something right here that might help. I have this box right here. I forgot I had this. Let's see if this will give us a better view. Yeah, that's a little better. Excuse my hand for a minute. I got that. Some of these kind of flipped over, so I'm just going to flip them over. All right, the D is almost done. Just one more. Well, actually, this one has to be flipped. And then there's one missing right there. And then my D is done. All right. So most of them came out really nice without me having to do much, but some of them I have to do. I can't see the screen, so if anybody's saying anything, I won't be able to see it till afterwards, because the last time I had my iPad over here too, and I kept getting echoes. So everything I said came out like, am I in the picture? No. I would say it, and then a couple seconds later, it would say it again. So that was driving me crazy. So now I just focus on the work, and you could always leave me a message. Okay, so I have the D and the O done. Let me show you. I don't know if you can see that or not. The D and the O are completely done. There's a little, if you see right here on the S, and a few on the J I got to do, and a few on the T, and then I'm done. And the symbol is all the way done. So, all right, I'll keep working at it. Hopefully you can see okay. I shouldn't have moved this thing because now it's going to drive me crazy. Okay. Stay there. All right. There we go. Okay. So let me finish. Let me get these done. The T has a few in it. And I can make these templates myself. Or I can buy them online for like $3 or $4, and then I'll have it forever. And so then I send it to my Cricut, and it cuts it out. And so then once it's cut out, I can use this over and over and again to make shirts with it. But if it gets old or something, since I bought the file, I could just download another one. At no cost. It's just because it resides on my computer, and then I can make as many as I want. So I'm sure I'll do more of these. I don't do a whole lot of t-shirts. Every once in a while I get an order for a t-shirt, or like 6 or 7 t-shirts, 10 or something like that. But for the most part, I don't know what happened there. Got choked. I forgot to bring my tea in here too. I was drinking some tea. I think I left it on the counter. Oh, my eye is done almost. Wait, I got something else right here. But yeah, I do mostly jewelry, keychains, things like that. Even though I do candles, soap, that's what I really do the most is earrings, though, because I have one pair of earrings that just always sell like crazy. As a matter of fact, I have taken them off of Amazon because they sold so much. I used to hate having to come home and make them. I know that sounds crazy, but when you're a crafter versus a jewelry designer, you just want to craft and do stuff that's fun. So when I first made them, they were fun. But if I have to make 200 in a row, it's no longer fun. It's like I'm working, which it is a job, I pay taxes on it and everything. So it is a job. But I like to, when I'm making something, then I like people to order it then. A year later, when I haven't made that in a while, I don't like when people order that then. I know it sounds crazy, but especially like order 50 in a row. I remember I used to get the ding. I used to be at work a couple years ago, and I would get the ding on my phone that I had an Amazon sale, and I would be so happy. I'm like, oh, I wonder what they ordered, because I have 700 products on Amazon. Well, I'm on vacation now, so they're not there because I just got tired of it. But I had 700 products on there. But every time that bell rang and told me I had a sale, it was always this one pair of earrings, always. And then it used to just drive me cuckoo, because I'm like, why can't people order other stuff? I'm sick of making them earrings. And the earrings are simple to make. They are. It's just that I'm not a robot. I want to make stuff that, that's fun. And you couldn't make them early, like make 100 of them and be done with it, because they were like, people would want them specialized. So they had like a green bead, a red bead, or whatever. And I guess I could have just said, nope, they all come with a green bead. But people will order the red one. Then I'll make 5 red ones, because that's what's trending. And then they start, we want green, and then one person order red, one person order green, one order black. So I never knew, what to make. So it just got to be a problem. So I took those earrings down, and I took them down, and they're African American earrings. African earrings, and so, with kente cloth. And so I took them down like last November, and I said, I'll just bring them up in February, because I know that's when they're going to really, really sell. February came, I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? I do not feel like making those earrings at all, because I'm into something else now, and I want to make that stuff. So, but anyway, I will probably make some more. And somebody said, well, why don't you just drop ship them or get somebody else to make them for you? Well, no, because once they know the pattern and everything, then why would they need me? They just make them for themselves. So that wouldn't work either. They're real simple to make. But no. So I don't know. Whatever I'm making this week is what I want to sell this week, And then, like I say, I have 700 products on Amazon. And some products have been on there for like 8 years. I'm not kidding. I've had my Amazon store for probably about 7 or 8 years. And so some of the stuff is stuff I made 8 years ago. And it's so much stuff to go through that half that stuff is sold long ago. But it's sold in another venue. So like, for instance, it may have sold in my Etsy store, or when I do tables and shows and stuff, it might have sold there. One of my friends might have bought it, anything. And they'll order exactly. It's like the atmosphere knows, I just sold that, but I forgot to take it off of Amazon. That's what sells. And it's one of a kind. So it's not like I can go make another one. So it just drove me crazy. That's all. So anyway, I have my own website. I've had it since, I think, October. And anybody that buys from me now, I send them straight through my website, even if they just contacted me themselves and said, I would like this, because, I just want to do my own thing. I want to do my own website. I want to sell from there. And then I don't have to worry about anybody else's rules or regulations. I would lose so much money on Amazon and Etsy because, for instance, like my soap was like $8 for a bar. I know that's a lot for a bar of soap, but it's handmade using, really good quality ingredients. And so, you can't charge shipping on Amazon. Shipping is free for most people that have Prime. And so I would get somebody in California that wanted a bar soap, and they wanted the next day. So it would cost me $18 to ship them this $8 bar soap that they paid $8 for. Cost me $18. I have to pay for it because they have Prime. So I did that a couple times, and then I found a way around it, which they suspended me for it. Because what I did was I just went through PayPal shipping, and I shipped it. I don't care when they got it, but I'm not paying another $18 for an $8 bar of soap. So you can do a lot of stuff wrong with Amazon, but don't mess with their shipping because they suspended me for a week, and then I had to write a letter that said I would never do that again, and I didn't. But it's ridiculous. They said, and their reasoning was because I was a Prime seller too. I made it up to Prime selling, and they said, well, since you're a Prime seller, we're sending you so many orders that you should be able to take a loss on a couple. Well, it wasn't a couple. It was a lot of them. And, you know, maybe bigger businesses can take those kind of losses, but small people can't, you know. So I just said, you know what? It's always something. And when I do my own business, if I can contact if it's something that's going to take me more than a week to do, I can contact the person and say, look, I'm going to be working on it, but this is when it'll ship out or whatever. And I don't have to worry about getting penalized because they didn't get it the next day, you know. So anyway, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. All right. I think everything's done. I'm going to show you. It's all done. Just do it, but it showed my credit card. But anyway, it didn't show the number. All right, so that's it. Now, all I have to do is pick that up correctly with a piece of plastic and then apply it to a t-shirt. Oh, I see something right here that's not right. Right there, okay. But everything else looks good. All right. All right, let me make sure there's no extra ones anywhere. All right, I don't see any. And I probably really should have pushed these further back. But, oh, here's one right here. They're kind of hard to see. Here's another one. I think I just dropped those, though, because they were fine before. Be quiet, Rocky. All right, so now the proper way to do this is to fold this like this. Oh, not like that. It's to fold this. Let me see if I can get it. Okay, in the middle like this. Oh, is that one down? This one is not down. Hold on. All right. Fold it in the middle. Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. Okay. So, and then we're just going to put it down like this. I really need to stand up to do this, but... Oh... Yeah, let me stand up because otherwise I'm going to mess this up. And I hate to mess it up after I just did all this. All right. Cross my fingers and my toes. See if I can get this in one. So we're going to put it down. Get it almost there. And then we're going to drop it. Oh, I moved it. Oh, but it didn't do anything. All right, we got it. Okay, only a few messed up. Sometimes I get like 50 out of place, but it don't look like I got that many wrong. Okay. I'm going to lift this up a little bit. All right. So we do have to fix a few of them, but I jerked it at the last minute. So basically, I just got to push them down and make sure they stay in the holes where they are. Otherwise, when you press it on the shirt, they won't be evenly spaced. So I'm just going to go through. It's going to take me a couple minutes to do this. And then I will pull it up. And they will be stuck to here. All right. I don't want to rush. I want to take my time because I want this to be a nice shirt. I see one here that I don't quite know where it went, where it came from, because there's no vacant hole. So I must have an extra one there somewhere. I'll pop that one out later once I get to the heat press. Okay, those look good. All those look good. This one, there was an extra one in there, but that's okay. This one flipped. See if I can grab it. There we go. All right. Now we're doing something. Okay. Let's start with the J. Let's move these in. Those look pretty good. That one flipped. The U looks good. But there's one there. And I'm just pushing these back. I just put the tape on here. And I'm making sure that they're in the right spot. Oh, my T. I think my T has got the worst of everything. So this one I like to spend a little time with. And I'm just pushing them back where they go. This really isn't too bad. Like, I've done it before and I really messed it up. So I consider this a win. All right, T's done. My D was not too bad. Let's see. Okay. And then my O, this kind of looked kind of bad too. Boom. But I think the T is the worst. The other T, it must be something with the T's because this other T over here is kind of messed up too. But we gonna get it because I am not a quitter. All right. Go. My hand. And they move pretty easily. It's not real hard to move them through the tape, the plastic. But it's just tedious to do this once you already had them, you know, set. All right. All right, a couple of them flipped, but I can do those later. I can press it, and then the ones that flipped, before I press it, I'll take those off. And it's easy to do those afterwards. This is looking really good. I pushed a few of these out, trying to get those. All right. This is my first time doing this in this room, so the lighting probably isn't as good as it is in the other room, but it's okay. All right. Come on. All right. There we go. There's two. And the longer you take, you know, the better the results. So try not to rush it. I'm gonna lift this up a little bit because this one right here is flipped. Got it. All right. Okay, my tea is done. Now, once you get them all in, you just want to kind of go over them with your hand so that they all stick to the plastic. This tea is going to need a little extra help once I get to the heat press because there's one flip, but because it's in the middle, if I lift it up, it's gonna mess more than it's gonna help. So I'm just gonna do it over there. And I think that's gonna be okay. You're never gonna get them perfect all the way, you know, they'll look okay, but it's gonna be a few that's gonna slide. Even when they look perfect and you put them on the heat press, there's gonna be one or two that slide. So I've done it enough to know that. But I think this looks good though. So what I'm gonna do now is just try to get them all stuck to the paper by going over with my finger. And then we'll lift them up and hopefully we'll get them all. All right, let's try and see. And I can always put it back down if they don't all come up. But we're gonna go really slow. So far, so good. There's a stray one right here. I'm gonna take right off. There's one right there that didn't get picked up. Not that big of a deal, but if I can get it, I'm gonna try. And I did. And these at the top, I should have had off, but I can just cut that. Sorry if my arm is in the way. Didn't lose one. Yay! Did not lose one. Just do it. All right, but there's a few that need a little help, a little TLC. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn it this way. Anyone that does not belong, I'm gonna take off. There's a few that's flipped. I'm gonna fix that. And then I actually got to find a shirt that I'm going to put it on because I haven't decided what shirt I'm putting these on yet. So I'm probably going to turn off the live in a minute. And then I'm going to, because I got to go all the way to the heat press, which is in the other studio. And then I will come back and show you how they press. But it's going to take me a couple minutes right now just to fix the little ones that I couldn't fix while it was the other way around because they were flipped. And like I said, it's more trouble than if they're in the middle to try to fix them and they all fall off. But I think that looks good. So now I'm going to just concentrate on taking, instead of trying to take each one of these off, I'm going to cut it. Because I don't need this up here anyway. Normally, you would put all the rhinestones back before you do this. Ooh, come on, scissors. Work with me, not against me. All right. But because I'm in a different room with different resources and I'm too lazy to get up to go get everything, I did it differently. All right. So let me show you one more time. We have the Just Do It Bling on the plastic now. And now all I have to do is go put this on the shirt and press it. So I'm going to turn the camera off. And then I'm going to take it inside of the other room where the heat press is, and I'll come back. See you.